Welcome, wrestling fans, to River City's Community Media for the Lincoln High School Red Raider dual meet between the Merrill Blue Jays and your Lincoln High School Red Raiders. Draw weight's 170 pounds. Ethan Cordova listed at 170 for the Blue Jays. Forrest Gross for the Red Raiders at 170. Tyler Leistokow at 195 against freshman Peter Rucker at 220 pounds. Would be Lane Collada, your Red Raider, against Walker Bathke, the junior. 285 pounders, Mike Iverson, a senior. A junior for the Blue Jays, Zach Irabaran. 106 pounds. Preston Spray, your freshman, takes on a sophomore, Trevor Schenzel. The match at 113 pounds. Lucas Erickson, the junior, will take on a freshman in Tristan Brewington. 120 pound matchup, Damian Bennett, the sophomore, against Tanner Depius, a sophomore. 126 pounds. The Red Raiders have Cale Bennett, and he will get a forfeit at 126 for Merrill. 132-pounder Ryan Searing, the sophomore, against Jacob Waller, junior. 138-pound matchup, Zach Hamill, a junior, will take on a junior from the Blue Jays, Cody Depian. 145-pound matchup, a freshman from Merrill, Dominic Roper. Your Red Raiders, the junior, Weiler Lubeck. 152-pound matchup. Carter Bayer will receive a forfeit from the Red Raiders at 160 pounds. Roger Fuller will take on a junior, Casey Hoffman. Joining me for this Valley Conference dual meet, Hall of Fame coaching member, Mr. Louis Bennett. We will take a quick break for the national anthem. Back now at the Merrill High School Gymnasium. Coach, Old Valley Conference dual meet here, the Merrill Blue Jays and Lincoln High School Red Raiders. A lot of history between these two programs.
A lot of tradition here. Many years we were ranked 1 and 2 in the state, and we'd battle here. And it's a good rivalry, too. Good people from Merrill. I always liked them up here, and both teams aren't the powers they used to be. Merrill really dropped off. We did, too. I think we're coming back a little bit. Tonight's unusual because we're missing a few kids out of our lineup with illness or whatever. So this could be a battle here tonight.
Yeah, there's going to be a few changes in the lineup as we go along, and I see one starting right off here. This is Roger Fuller going up to 170. And he weighed in at 160 pounds. But again, the Red Raiders short a couple of wrestlers, a little bit of sickness going through the school right now. So,
yeah, it sounded like some kids went home early today. And if you're not in school, you can't compete. Wow, they want to throw headlocks from all over.
This is Wyatt Bathke.
Wow, look at here. The Greco guy. Come on, Roger. Get back in, wrestle your match here.
Shot into a double by Fuller. Switches to a single. Pops the head out, covers him up, gets a 2.
Nice takedown. Roger's been in a little bit of a slump lately. It's time to start breaking out of that.
Can he catch him for the near fall? No, he couldn't. Stuff that bar in, trap the wrist. Now he's got a bar on the wrist, going to try to turn him with this. Yeah, Coach Crowd is pretty good here for Merrill. It's their senior night, but it's, again, back a long time ago, you'd have a few thousand people packed into whatever gymnasium it was.
Well, and we used to be in that little bitty gym, and then they would televise it over in the rooms around the school, and I can recall one year when Adelstead was the coach, they put the pep band right behind us. It was so loud in there. I finally went over there and expressed my displeasure with that.
And naturally, they were playing music right when you were trying to coach.
Right during, yeah. Yeah.
Off the mat they work. One warning on Wyatt Baskey for stalling.
Well, he wants to throw headlocks from all over, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Again, I can remember a couple times at the old Lincoln High School Fieldhouse, which was East Junior High. You have the mat surrounded by bleachers all over, as many as you could bring in, and then upstairs on both sides was packed from end to end, and it just hurt your ears. It was so loud in there, but man, that was fun.
Yeah. Good traditions. Back when I started, they taught us some lessons there early, and then we finally were able to turn that corner a little bit.
Fuller has a 2-0 lead starting into the second period. He is on the bottom in the referee's position.
Is this Huffman?
Nope, this is Wyatt Baskey. And Fuller able to get the escape. He leads 3-0. And blood, nosebleed on Baskey. Last year, the Red Raiders defeated Merrill 54-24. Merrill won 4 matches, all by pin. So you're hoping to turn some of those around, not give up all those extra team points, because you don't have to win a whole bunch of matches and you score a bunch of points.
Bonus points become really the big thing. Looks like one of the TV stations are down here. Besides us.
Besides us. And now we had blood time on both of them. Roger Fuller's got that little nick on his bridge of his nose that opens up. Hasn't quite had a chance to heal.
Watch that headlock, Roger. That's about what this guy's got.
Minute and a half left, second period. Fuller 3-0. Missed on a sweep shot. Good counter by Fuller to this point. Oh, nice toss with a little underhook on the arm. Takedown 2 for Fuller, and he's going to get a full complement of near fall if he doesn't pin him.
And we got a minute left, so, and he's pretty solid. He keeps that chest in there.
He's settling him right down here. This is getting close. Baskey able to kick his shoulder up one time. Fuller's starting to settle him back in again. This could be big points here.
Yeah, really. Come on, Roger. Well, that was a good move, moving Roger
Pin
up there.
for Fuller in 3:23. Six Red Raider team points. The Red Raiders are up 6-0 after the 170-pound match. Next up at 182 pounds. We'll see what the Red Raiders do here. I would assume move Forrest Gross up to 182.
This is Forrest.
Now wrestling from Wisconsin Rapids, Forrest Gross, and from Merrill, Brady Lyskow.
This is Brady Lyskow, and he is their ranked wrestler. He's ranked 12th and a senior.
Yeah, this might not be pretty.
Grandson of Leo Lyskow,
Yeah.
old Merrill head wrestling coach for a long time. Lyskow with a takedown. And Lyskow locking up a cradle. He's long-armed, long legs.
He's the only senior on their team. Oh, boy.
This looks pretty tight here, and there's a pin in 37 seconds. And a pin each team, and we're tied at 6. 195-pound weight class scheduled to go next.
So it's the old shuffle deal here, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Chess game. I'm not so sure that we wanted to put the young freshman on their best senior. Although sometimes
Wrestling 195 pounds, Peter.
coaches do that to get the best matchups. I'm not sure it's always good for the sport.
This is
Lyskow's a sophomore.
And this is Lysticow. Pretty close spellings, but this one has a T in the middle of it.
You think that's a fact?
It is.
Did they tell you that they're not brothers?
Yes, they did. They are not related. There's two different families up here, but one is spelt with a T and one is not.
I'll be darned. That's some trivia that I wouldn't have even thought of.
To take down Peter Rucker. Very talented freshman for the Red Raiders. Head to the side and snatches him to his back. No near fall, only a count of one.
Put him on that hip. Peter, get your chest in here, buddy.
Got that claw right into the legs.
Peter's got some serious power and skill set. He's really look forward to having him around for a few years.
And Lysticow comes to his feet, and Rucker drops off to a single, now to a double. Steps right in with the hips, lifts, takes him back to the mat. Rucker in control. 2-0. Lysticow set, Rucker covers.
"11 seconds here in the first period, and the dual meet score is 6-6.
Lysticow to his feet, now trying to turn inside. Got a whizzer. And Rucker just clears him off the mat and got called for a locked hands.
That was a pretty quick locked hands. Guess we got to take it.
2-1. Rucker leads after one. Rucker's choice. He'll defer. And Lysticow goes down. You're going to cut him loose, put him back on his feet. Score's tied at 2.
We're sitting in pretty good shape in the Valley if we can pull this one off tonight. Marshfield had beaten Merrill.
And pretty handily.
Yeah. And we want a real squeaker over Marshfield.
Rucker with a takedown, bar in the wrist, now double bar.
We'll keep your hips in there, Peter. We got two standing there. Huh?
Yeah, 2 standing there. Right to that near side cradle again. 2 near fall registered now. Trying to walk him over on his hip to his back. Now he's going to walk that leg. .45 seconds left.
Got to put him on that far hip. Like there.
Now he's trying to walk that cradle up. Over he goes there. Now you got to keep a base here. 2 near fall Rucker, 2 reversal Leistikow. 10 seconds left, second period. 8-4 Rapid.
That's part of the freshman aggressiveness. Gets a little bit too much,
Yeah, in a hurry. Eight, 4, third period. Rucker with a lead.
Peter looks tired.
Yes, he does.
Quite a bit of flu going through this school, I guess. I hope this is gone by Saturday.
Yeah, the Red Raiders go to New London for a Cutler Classic. Off the mat.
Boy, you can tell they've been around Arnie quite a bit. They throw quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of tossing and Greco stuff there. .110 left still, 8-4 Rucker. Warning, stalling Rapids.
Yeah, he's tired.
45 seconds. Shot in by Rucker at the knee. Now he backs out. Rucker gonna wade right through this.
Know where you're at, Peter.
Lift takes him down.
Got it there pretty deep.
10-4 Rucker.
This guy's pretty dangerous. Get points, Peter. We got time to get a couple.
Got 2 laying there. It's 12-4. That's a major decision.
In the end, that might be a big point.
That might be.
That extra bonus point.
4 Red Raider team points, 10-6 the dual meet.
He looked tired. I'm
sure
kind of
did.
wondering if the flu bug didn't bite him here.
Next up, 220-pound weight class. Walker Baskey scheduled for the Blue Jays. Your Red Raiders, the senior, Lane Collada.
Lane didn't wrestle last week. Up at Marinette, he had a bit of a skin condition, and they had to hold him out, so it's good to have him back here.
Lane Collada going to get a forfeit win. Six Red Raider team points, 16-6 the dual meet right now. Here comes the heavyweights. Mike Iverson, your Red Raider. And I'm guessing it's going to be Zach Irabaran. Couple of big boys here.
He looks like a heavyweight. Mike is what you call a diamond in the rough. He's wrestled about a year now. Got a load of talent. He's beat some pretty good guys, and he's been pinned by some guys.
Yeah, it's kind of a feast or famine thing here for Mike.
Yeah, it is. And for heavyweights, that's more common than not. I remember back in the day we had Charlie Jacobson,
Yeah.
who was a small heavyweight, but he had a pump. And I used to do profiles on the kids, and I'll always remember his profile. He said, I want to be the kind of heavyweight that people stick around to watch.
He was, too.
And he was.
He was, too. The old David Goliath syndrome there.
He's been busy too. We got a Christmas card from him. I think they got 6 kids.
Yeah, maybe some future wrestlers there.
Oh, I'm sure. I hope so. Let's
Mike
come on,
Iverson
Mike. Get some inside position here.
He does have some power. That he does have. Headlock coming by Ira Barron. Body lock by trying to get to a single. He would have been better off with a body lock.
This kid wants to throw too.
Oh, sure.
I can't believe we didn't get that takedown.
Probably would have been better off with a body lock and a trip.
"15 seconds, 0-0. Get that snap down, Mike.
End of the period is here. End of the period is here, and we have a 0-0 score. Iverson defers. Ira Barron takes down.
This guy probably as big as Mike, huh?
Yeah, probably.
And Mike is the full pull. He's about 285.
Iverson puts him back on his feet, giving him the lead. 1-0.
We'll have to wait and see if that was a good choice because with the guy that throws quite a bit. But Mike's had an issue on top yet of getting that locked hands penalty. Come on, snap him down. Get heavy on his head here, Mike. Atta boy.
Morning, both wrestlers stalling.
The worst non-call in wrestling.
Yeah. Yep, it sure is.
Oh, we're getting pushed around here, though.
Iverson into a trip. They're out of bounds.
That's too bad.
Yeah, we would have been in pretty good position there. Would have had 2 and probably working on a pin. "50 seconds left. Second period.
Yeah, the one thing he can do, when he gets people on his back, their back, he puts them away.
Here they come, right straight at us. Now, don't quit here now, Mike. Don't quit here.
No.
And
Did he
that's just
tap
what we're
out?
talking about. 3:47 on the fall.
He got tired. You think?
I'm not sure what to call that. I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, his parents are probably
16-12, the Red Raiders lead in the dual meet. Now we go from the big guys down to the little ones. 106 pounders. Preston Spray, a freshman. Sophomore is Trevor Schenzel from Merrill.
This guy's decent. But our guy's pretty decent too.
Schenzel wrestled last year at 106, and Damian Bennett pinned him in 509 in the dual meet. Nice snap down by Spray. Pins that elbow along the ear and spins behind. Takedown 2, they're going to cut him loose. 2-1, Red Raiders.
Nice.
Nice little shuck there.
Yeah. Got a minute left in the first period with the score 4-1 for Spray.
Spray's going to cut him loose, put him on his feet. It's 4-2. Slide by hard one for a takedown. You can see Merrill on to throw right off the bat with that.
Yeah, well, he's pretty slick on his feet. He's a little bit like Peter. They're both freshmen. They get a little bit wild up on top once in a while. We've seen him get in trouble when he was pinning people.
Legs right with a tip attempt here.
There he's got points coming. Oh, yeah, there he's got a count.
Now he's got the full complement. Oh, let's see if we can pin him here quick.
Got 15 seconds left. There's time.
Oh, that got pretty tight. Oh, able to set up through it. 3 near fall Spray. 9-2 right now at the end of 1 period. Schenzel's choice. He deferred. Spray's choice. He's going down. Hard stand-up back down with a switch on the way down. Gets the reversal.
He does that pretty well. So we got 11-2 score. So bonus points would be big here.
Yeah, he doesn't stop from one move. When that either works or doesn't move, then he stops to reset. He doesn't do that. He keeps on flowing from one move to the next to the next. After a while, that gets hard to catch up with, if you're on defense. Legs right with a half. Stretching the body out. Catch that arm. Oh, couldn't catch the arm. 3 near fall Spray.
We got to score this pin pretty soon if we're going to, because we're running into tech fall time.
14-2 right now. Another 3-point near fall and the match is over. And you basically give them 1 point.
Yeah, they'd almost be happy with that now.
Spray now with a wrist on the right side, trying to work that up across the back. 20 seconds left, second period.
No, don't even do it. No. We want to get a full 2 minutes to try and get a fall here, I think.
End of 2 periods, 14-2, and we got blood time on Merrill. So we had a little bit of a wild start to this dual meet. Roger Fuller goes up to 170, gets a pin over Wyatt Baskey. And then the pin comes right back. Brady Lyskow, the best wrestler for Merrill, comes out with a 37-second pin. Peter Rucker worked his way into a 12-4 major decision. Lane Collada wins by a forfeit as Merrill pulled out their wrestler. Mike Iverson goes down on a pin to Zach Irabaran. And here we are at 16-12 Rapids.
Yeah, and that match with Mike Iverson, I think it was 1-0 at the time.
And we're got the mat cleaned up. Wrestlers are cleaned up. bottom, coming hard off the bottom. Spray being pretty physical here from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Working on picking the grip apart, did that. Two reversal spray. It's now 16-2. Got to pin him this time over.
So this time, if we take him over, we got to try and keep him there. And this is
No near fall there.
now we're almost to the point of trying to get the tech fall.
Yeah, you're just under a minute, and there's a warning stalling on Merrill. Now they're going to cut him loose. 16-3. One takedown would be the tech fall. 35 seconds left. Now we're in a little bit of trouble here. Stalemate, 20 seconds left.
20 seconds. We're kind of flirting with losing a point here. Attaboy.
Low shot. Elevates him, trying to crawl up the body. Got the two, there's a tech fall. 18-3 in 5:50.
And as it turned out there, that was probably as good as we were hoping for. At one point we were trying to get that pin, and that didn't work out, so 18-3.
21-12 right now is the dual meet score. And we got 113 pounders. Tristan Brewington, a freshman for the Blue Jays, and Lucas Erickson, a junior for the Red Raiders.
And I think Lucas is a sophomore, really. Yeah, our normal 13-pounder now is Alistair Greening, and I think he's got a little of the flu bug. And Lucas has been out for a while. He had a concussion, so it's his first time back here for a while. For all you older wrestling fans, this is Larry Ironsides' grandson. Larry wrestled for the Raiders and then for the Badgers. And Lucas is a little undersized here, but he's been in the club for a long time. And who's the other guy we use here? Oh, keep your hips up, Luke. Who?
Erickson got away with a improper starting position, foot not on the stripes. Shot, but missed the leg.
Missed everything.
Headlock coming, slipped and missed it. Erickson with a good takedown.
Boy, they want to throw everything. They're dangerous. Not really good headlocks. It looks like we kind of prepared for it a little.
And here comes a roll.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah, he wants to roll all over too, doesn't he?
Yeah, a little wrist control helps stop that a little bit.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. And the 1-2-0, Erickson with the lead for the Red Raiders. He defers.
He stopped a couple pretty big moves there. He stopped the headlock, stopped the side roll. And if you just tuned in, the Raiders are up 21-12 at this dual meet up here in Merrill.
Switch attempt back to the feet. Erickson with a trip, and they hip over the top. Looking for a headlock again. Got to pick your head up here, Luke. Your chips up.
Good scramble. Good battle here. Come on, Luke. Stay in here, buddy. Wow.
Oh, he lost his arm control. Come on, keep scrambling here, Lucas. No points yet.
Wrestling really sloppy on top.
To reversal. Brewington tied up now.
Come on, get your hips up. You're okay, Luke. Shake him off. Shake him off. 1 minute. We could get a reversal out of this. And if we do, we might even get back points.
Stack him right up here if you wanted.
Yeah. Don't stalemate this, ref. Let it go.
There we go.
This guy's a dangerous guy underneath.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, but stay to the side, Luke.
There's a roll again.
Try to throw a half from the wrong side.
Head coach Scott Bennett just reinforced that point. He said, you got to break him down flat. You can't let him roll around with you.
Yeah, you got to get that wrist underneath there. And he got it. Stay with this, Luke.
He had it. Now he's got 2-on-1.
Gets really high. Got to keep those hips down on him, Luke.
He's getting up high again. Keep under that arm.
You might get points here, though. Oh.
Ran out of time. 4-2 Erickson with the lead. He chooses down. 1 period remaining.
Now he's got a pretty good little Granby side roll. Got to get those legs out of there. Back in the same position again.
Yeah.
Atta boy.
Reversal.
Atta boy. Yeah, you don't want to go to sleep in this match because the points are changing pretty fast. Watch the roll here. Come on. Come on, Luke. Get your feet on the mat.
Got near fall coming.
And again, that's so different now because you can score those back points out of bounds. Last year that changed. 9-2. But boy, we're not out of the woods yet.
Oh.
We got 1:15.
You have a chance to look at maybe getting a major here, but like you said, it's such a dangerous match.
Chance on getting pinned, too.
Yeah. And would you have thought that maybe you could pick up extra team points with this matchup? You know, a couple of kids pretty even.
Guess that's the way it should be. Luke is a pretty good little wrestler. He's going to be all right. He's a little undersized.
Yeah, he looks like a small 3-pounder.
Yeah, well, everybody cuts, so.
All right, 1:15 left, third period. 9-2 Erickson of Rapids.
Get some weight on those hips here, Luke. A 1 minute. And Lucas Erickson leads 9-2. And kind of a wild match.
Excuse me, 1 point escape. Brewington, 9-3, 35 seconds left. Hey, winding up a headlock again.
Yeah, well, that's what they do, I guess. 15 seconds.
Headlock swing again, get a half.
That was a swing and a miss there.
Yeah. That wasn't even a foul tip.
Yeah, if we get 2, no, we're not.
11-3, that's a major.
And winning by major decision from Wisconsin Rapids.
14 points for the Red Raiders, 25-12 the Doomy right now. 120 pounders coming up next. Damian Bennett and Tanner Depius. Depius wrestled Alistair Greening last year, and Greening pinned him in 4-11.
Damian Bennett. And from Merrill, Tanner Depius.
When Damian can come out and be a little aggressive, he's pretty tough. Otherwise, he's a slow starter, and I visited with him a little about that because he has a little trouble with his weight. Lets it get out of control.
Well, the Red Raiders got called for backing off the mat, I guess, after 2 shots were taken. And Depius then on a single.
Yeah, we got to keep our hips off the mat here a little bit. Oh boy, now you're in better shape here, Damian.
Ten seconds left. No score first period.
We got to get some inside position here.
And a 1, no score. Depius' choice, he defers. Damian Bennett's choice, he's going down.
Switching without moving his hips at all.
Was able to catch the leg, but see if they can use it here.
He's in pretty good shape. Maybe not now.
Now he's got some wrist control here. This could be a stalemate. And that's what we get.
Good call. Good call, Scott.
53 seconds left. Still no score. 0-0. Bennett down. Depius riding.
Come on, pull it under now, Damien. If he'd go up to his feet right here, he'd be in pretty good shape. I can't tell if, is it Doopy?
Depius. That's how they pronounce it.
Now they get a stalling point and probably deserved it. I can't tell if he's a really good rider or Damien just isn't exploding out underneath here. Probably a little of both. We're going to run out of time in this period.
1-0, Depius with a lead going into the third, and he'll have choice. They're looking for a roll again. Lock that arm down. 2-0 on the cut loose.
He's letting himself get pushed around here, getting backed out of the mat.
Bennett into a shot, single.
Switch to a double.
Lifts. Steps over the leg. Now you got to scramble, get to a base. Now come up. And they're out of bounds. Lost a good chance there.
Yeah, really. He got in there pretty deep.
1 minute.
2-0, Depius.
Shot in again, but head down in the middle and got stuffed. Shuck on by Depius, gets the takedown. He's up 4-0 now.
Just out hustling us now. Our concern always is Damien, his body language. He gets behind, he gets his head down. Starts that switch, but don't move his hips at all. This kid can ride pretty good.
And he's long, so that gives him a lot of leverage there. Ten seconds left. Roll by Bennett. Depius rides along in the saddle. (4-0). Depius will win.
Winning by decision at 120 pounds from Merrill. Taylor.
That was a winnable match.
I think so too. 3 team points for Merrill. It's now 25-15. The Red Raiders lead. Cale Bennett's coming up at 126. He will receive a forfeit.
Winning by forfeit at 126 pounds from Wisconsin Rapids, Cale Bennett.
The 6 Red Raider team points, 31-15 the dual meet.
Nobody wants those, but it's 6 points, dual meet wise.
And now you got 132 pounders coming out. Jacob Wooler, a junior for Merrill, and Ryan Searing, a sophomore.
Now wrestling at 132 pounds from Wisconsin Rapids.
Team score 31-15 Rapids.
Jacob Waller wrestled Zach Hamill last year, and Hamill pinned him in 349. That's two different style wrestlers.
Searing has been wrestling better lately, I thought. See? See what I told you?
Yeah, bad shot. He listened. Bad shot, and he countered. Got a takedown.
Oh. Boy. Should have repositioned there. That was coming for about 3 seconds.
And they call loss of control, which is probably the right call there.
I think it was, yeah.
And now it's 2-1, Searing.
He does this pretty nice. Oh, and they want a headlock again. It's a nice takedown.
Leading 4-1. Controlling the wrist underneath on the left side.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Ooh. Shane got called for stalling, and the Merrill boy was right on his belly.
That was quick. Searing with a shot again and run him right over.
That is a nice shot. He's got the good quicks.
I got a half of the wrist. And the 6-2 Searing with a lead. Merrill's choice. They go down.
If we can get through this tonight, we only have DC Everest and Wausau East on our schedule. Everest is decent this year. I guess we better get through this one first.
And you're looking at, hopefully, the Red Raiders going undefeated in the dual meet part of the season. Nice
if we would win those two, we would be. We're still undefeated. And Marshfield, I don't know how many times we want to meet them. They're pretty good.
Blood on Merrill, I guess. So we'll take a break here and get those guys cleaned up. Got 4 weight classes left. Zach Hamill, Wyla Lubeck, J.J. Corral maybe, and at 160 we'll see. Red Raiders going to New London this weekend in a tough tournament, the Cutler Classic. Coleman is there. Wyowega Fremont, Waupaca, De Pere, Princeton. A lot of teams and a lot of ranked kids. Searing in with a double, just kept after it.
That a boy, Ryan.
He kept position with his legs, keeping him scissored all the while.
He really did, yeah.
Then he fired a half.
Swing him under here, bud. Been aggressive on his feet here tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's good to see. Warning, stalling Merrill now. And they're going to cut him loose into a double again. Takedown 2, Searing.
Did a nice job of keeping his feet in. Looked like a wide receiver.
The referee blew the whistle inadvertently as they were
and then he got back points. So the score is, I don't know if that's right. I think we got 2 more. They're going to cut him again, I think, huh? Scott isn't sure about them. I think that score's 14-5.
Yeah, that's what they're checking. Managers keep the scorebook, and they conferred with them, and now head coach Scott Bent's going over to the scores table and checking that out. And again, what happened here was the referee, when when Wooler went to his back, blew his whistle on the way down to the mat.
I think it was inadvertent.
That's right, it was. And he said that in his explanation to the coaching staffs.
So we're still going to try to turn him rather than take him down.
14-5 right now, 28 seconds left, second period.
Come on, get up.
Oh. Come on, Ryan, score this, buddy. There was never a change, I don't think.
No, there wasn't. He just got out in front, but remained locked up. Searing's choice, he goes down to start the third.
14-5 going into the third period. And the dual meet score here tonight is 31-15 Rapids. And got a nice reversal there with Searing. He slipped a headlock.
Yeah, they looked to try to throw a headlock right off the
From all
mat.
over, yeah.
16-5 right now. They're looking to try to maybe cut him loose.
Yeah, I think they are. Now that's stalling.
1 point Rapids warning stalling Merrill. They would not let him get cut loose.
Yeah, he just hung onto his hand underneath there.
Searing a little snap down on the head, almost got to the leg, but then they're off the mat. 17-6 right now the score is. And they're checking the score one more time. (18-6). Now it's corrected. Shot in by Searing. Can he get there? Forced his way in. What a half on the way down. Takedown 2. Half looking tight pin. Minute left.
It's pretty tight here, Scott. Gotta bury that half. Get that elbow down there.
There is the pin. In 5 is 16.
132 pounds from Wisconsin Rapids, Ryan Searing.
6 Big Red Raider team points, 37-15.
I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable here.
Dooley not quite locked up yet.
We got
a couple of hammers coming here, though.
2 of our hammers here, yeah.
Zach Hamill at 138 pounds, and they will forfeit.
Merrill forfeits at 138 pounds. Winning by forfeit from Rapids, Zach Hamill.
I understand why coaches do that. It's not good for the sport, though, I don't think.
All right. Here you got Dominic Roper, a freshman, against Weiler Lubeck, a junior. Lubeck ranked 5th at 145 pounds.
145 pounds from Wisconsin Rapids, Weiler Lubeck.
43-15 to dual meet.
145 pounds, Dominic Roper.
Now it's locked up. And we'll get to see Lubeck go to work with some really technical wrestling.
I don't even know if they shook hands before he was in on that takedown.
Lubeck's going to put him on his feet. Shot in by Lubeck on a duck. Lifts. Takes him to the mat.
But he's got good body control,
Oh,
though.
he sure does. You know, and you can sit here as close as we are to the mat here. And you can tell they always talk about being light on their feet. He just kind of floats at the top of the surface of the mat. And some other kids are plodding. They leave big, deep imprints in the mat. Here's a half off the takedown. This could be really tight for 1:15 yet.
He's a good athlete.
Pin. In 48 seconds.
By pin from Wisconsin Rapids, Wilder Newman.
49-15 to Doomie. And that brings up 152-pounder.
JJ, we're going
Red Raiders are going to forfeit that weight class.
Winning by forfeit at 152 pounds from Merrill, Carter.
Carter Bayer gets the forfeit win. At 152, and then at 160, the Red Raiders used Roger Fuller already, so they are forfeiting here as well. So another 6 points for Merrill. And the final dual meet score, Wisconsin Rapids 49, Merrill 27. Coach, good dual meet. Some wild matches. And another win in the column for the Red Raiders in the Valley Conference.
Well, that's what it amounts to. You got to win 1 week at a time. And Merrill came to wrestle. The forfeits weren't very appealing. I think the Raiders were missing a few kids with a little injury bug, a little illness, and made a big shuffle right away by putting Roger Fuller up. I think that was a big issue, and then we kind of sacrificed Forrest Gross a little, maybe against Brady Lyskow. That's their good
best
kid.
wrestler, yep.
Yeah. So, and I don't know what else was going on in the Valley tonight, but at this point, we're still undefeated, which is pretty big.
That's a good thing.
And like I say, next Thursday night we have DC Everest coming back home, and they're pretty solid this year. I think they're one of those teams that could pull off some big wins here against us.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for stopping by and giving us your input. And we'll have head coach Scott Bennett stop over and tell us what he saw tonight for the Red Raiders as far as this dual meet goes.
Okay, and thank you. And we'll see you over in New London.
You betcha. We'll see you there. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Ready?
Ready.
All right. Back now at the Merrill Gymnasium. Coach, thanks for stopping by. Another Valley Conference dual meet win for the Red Raiders and another step closer to battling for that conference tournament championship.
Yeah, you know, some nights all you do is try to get through things, and tonight was one of those. We were not real healthy tonight, and actually was real concerned about the meet that we might not have enough. And we won a match we had to win, and they were a little shorthanded too. Not quite sure what was up with them, but we didn't weigh our guys in, so we were shorthanded from the start. So got through it though.
Yep, made the moves you had to make. Draw weight was 170. Start out by moving Roger Fuller up against Wyatt Bathke, and Fuller came through for the pin for you.
Yeah, you know, we moved him up. We're missing Isaac, missing AJ up there, so we don't really have a lot. We have pretty good upper weights, but we don't have a lot of experience behind them.
Right.
And we just wanted to start the meet with a win, and we had to go on the mat first, and we just took a chance that they wouldn't follow us up. They weren't prepared that we were going to make the switch. You could see them over there. And they probably would have done something different if they would have thought through that thing. But we get out there, and then Roger sometimes doesn't always get us those pinpoints, and it was really a great start for us to get that pin and Raj back on track. So.
And you put Forrest Gross out against their best wrestler, Brady Lyskow, and you know, the outcome was pretty much expected there.
Yeah, you know, we thought we could wrestle with him, you know, a little bit in that first period. Lyskow's really tough on top of the cradle. He pinned Isaac. He pinned AJ last year, so we knew that was a tough test for us. But he's a 60-pounder. We drank some water to get over 60 to get to 70, and then we ended up bumping to 82 because we needed to get Peter up to the match that we felt a little better about.
And Rucker at 195 gets a major. Took the whole match long to get it, but got the major against Tyler Leistokow.
Yeah, not feeling well, and we just tried to get him through there. We're hoping to get 9 points out of them first 5, and we got the 6 down low, which we didn't know if we'd get, and then Peter, got an extra one, so we actually got to 10, so we were actually okay at that point.
Right. 220-pounder Lane Collada comes out. He gets a win by forfeit, and then Mike Iverson, the heavyweight, was in the match against Zach Irabaran, and then gets turned at the edge of the mat and gets pinned.
Yeah, back to the one with Lane. That kid split with Lane last year. He was hurt up at Northern Exposure. They weighed him in. I think if we would have wrestled Peter down and Lane down, they would have wrestled him against Josh Hansen, and we could have got ourselves into a bunch of trouble that way. And so they decided not to wrestle that match. We didn't know that till it happened. And then, then Mike went out. Baron, he's 24-3. He's good. Yeah, he had 3 losses on the year. He's tough. Mike was wrestling really well. I thought we were really close to getting that takedown and putting him to his back on the edge. And then Mike's only real trouble right now in matches, he gets tired a little bit. But more than that is when he gets snapped down to his hands and knees. He doesn't fight that front headlock position real well. And we need to work on that. So we'll get better at that, but that's the spot he got kind of stuck in.
Yep.
So.
106-pounder Preston Spray comes out for the Red Raiders. Looking for a pin, couldn't quite get that, but got the tech fall and 5 Red Raider team points.
Yeah, some guys, their job is to not get pinned. That kid did a pretty good job, and Preston worked real hard trying to get, the pin, and then we almost ran out of time when that kid got deep on us there on attack. And, Preston, he goes hard all the time, and he wrestles that kid in a different situation. He'll pin him. Just tonight, that kid's job was not get pinned, so he wasn't trying to win. So
113-pounder Lucas Erickson in the lineup tonight against Tristan Brewington, and Erickson comes up with a major.
Yeah, Lucas been out for a bit. He was hurt. Hasn't wrestled since he had Steck, so it's been 3 weeks, and he didn't get to practice. So he was really, really rusty in practice this week, and he looked rusty on the mat. Kind of let that guy dictate how that match was wrestled, and Lucas is pretty good in those kind of matches, but we prefer to be a little bit more sound. But he got to win and got himself back to 500 on the year, so that was a big win for him, for us moving forward.
Damian Bennett at 120 pounds against Tanner Depius. Depius with a 4-0 win, and not the best outing for Bennett.
No, he didn't wrestle well. We got some of that flu stuff going through the team. I don't know. He did. Peter didn't wrestle with a lot of energy. Maybe Damien had a touch of that. I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but didn't wrestle with a whole lot of energy at all. And he's the kind of kid that has to wrestle that way. And when he just kind of is going to wrestle on no emotion and technique, we're probably not going to always come out on top. And tonight was one of those nights.
They forfeit to Cale Bennett's at 126. And then Ryan Searing comes out against Jacob Waller.
Yeah,
and Searing, one of his better matches of late, and that looked aggressive.
Yeah,
up tempo. Yeah, and he comes up with a pin.
Yeah, Ryan's 12-1 in his last 13 matches, so he has been wrestling real good as of late and beat some good kids. 2 weeks ago he beat the number 10 ranked kid in the state, so Ryan's been wrestling well. And the whole forfeit thing, they had a kid weighed in with Cale, didn't wrestle him. Ryan comes out, gets the he gets a pin, and that kid was junky, which is really hard to wrestle. And we ended up getting that 6, and that kind of iced the meet for us, and then things kind of went downhill in that whole meet from there.
Zach Hamill comes out, and then they forfeit to Zach at 138. Weiler Lubeck with a quick 48-second pin over Dominic Roper.
Yeah, I didn't know why they didn't wrestle Zach. The kid did not wrestle last weekend, though, so they must have some stuff going on. They forfeited 32 and 38 last weekend. The kid that wrestled Ryan actually was down at 26. So they've been kind of wrestling like that. They did forfeit 220 last week. So they were all weighed in, though, so I don't know if they're hurt or not in shape, or if the meet was close, if they would have wrestled. But didn't know what was going on with the Hamill forfeit for sure. And then Weiler's guy had not wrestled for him all year. their 45 pounder for the year is up at 60 now.
Oh,
And he wasn't just a little over. It looks like they made the move for him to be up at 60 because he weighed in pretty close to
Pretty big, huh?
160. Yeah, so that was some of the shifting in there. So that was a new kid in their lineup.
Yep. Then we end up with a couple of forfeits. J.J. Corral not in the lineup tonight for the Red Raiders against Carter Bayer. And then you'd already moved Roger Fuller out of 160 up to 170, so there's no entrant there. So
yeah, we're
12 points for Blue Jays.
Yeah, we had one guy we could have used up there, one freshman. We just were pretty short-handed up at those weights. And, it was just what it was with with Isaac out, moved Roger up, and we knew we had to get the lead coming around the bottom, of the lineup there. We weren't going to be able to hold them off, so we had to get enough of a lead that we could do that.
And the Red Raiders able to do that.
Yeah, fortunately things worked out for us. So
next up for the Red Raiders, you head to New London for the Cutler Classic.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a very tough tournament.
Yeah, it actually is. I don't even know how healthy we'll be for that. I'm not sure how we would have done healthy. Obviously now not being super healthy. Probably not going to be, necessarily one of our best tournaments of the year. Coleman's very good. We lost to them in a same individual type tournament a few weeks ago. And then Wyega, Fremont, and Pulaski are pretty solid squads as well. De Pere's got some good kids. Wapaka has some good kids. We're going to have our hands full in almost all of the weight classes. Other than a handful, I think every weight class got 3-4 kids ranked in the state. So it's going to be a really interesting meet for us. Hopefully we got enough to place in the top couple, but we'll see. Probably more important was us getting this win tonight, and then getting through Saturday, trying to get healthy for Evers next week, getting the weekend off, trying to get healthy for the end of the year, is what we're trying to do. Right now we're just kind of gets in mid-January sometimes, and it kind of bogs down a touch, and it feels like that right now. Hopefully we can kind of pick this back up because we've had a lot of emotional matches, and you can't do that every time out. So you're gonna hit flat spots. It feels like one right now, which is okay as long as we survive.
You're right.
And then we need to have us wrestling better again around 1st of February-ish. So. Yeah, we're probably not necessarily right where we want to be right now, but we're not that far off of where we probably would have expected to be.
And get some guys like you had mentioned back in the lineup, and the lineup straightened back out again. Because it was pretty close, and then now, sickness and injuries or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
We'll be back for the regional. That's a few weeks off, not as far as it actually seems. February 9th is the regional. Obviously today is the 10th, so we're within 4 weeks or a month of that whole thing happening. So we got time to get healthy, and not that we're not trying, not that the kids aren't working hard. Sometimes you get sick, sometimes you get hurt, sometimes you just wrestle flat, and sometimes it all kind of piles up on you. And right now it's piled up on us just a touch.
The pile got a little bigger.
A little bit, so we can handle it though.
Thanks, Scott, for stopping by, giving us your time, and we'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling here on River City's Community Media.